Our national parks have never been more popular.
It's just been beautiful and we've loved every minute of it.
With a record-breaking 331 million visits across hundreds of sites last year alone. But this year, tourists could be heading into uncharted territory. Citing internal data from the Interior Department, a watchdog group says the National Park Service has lost 24% of its permanent staff since January.
I think if I were to describe the Smokies in a word or a phrase, it would be a roller coaster.
Jackie Harp is the CEO of Smokies Life, a nonprofit offering educational services and support to Great Smoky Mountains National Park. She says her organization has been stepping in for years, helping the most visited national park in the country, and that this year people may notice some setbacks.
There's been some reduced capacity around things like campgrounds and picnic areas. Those all opened later than typical.
Katie Brandert and her family drove in from Nebraska. They say they were aware of possible disruptions even before they left home.
We did things like looked ahead on the national park websites to see where there are extra passes we need to get or admission kind of vouchers if they were going to kind of cut back on the number of tourists coming through the area.
And challenges aren't just isolated to the Smokies. They're happening in national parks across the country. A National Park Service official telling NBC News at Yosemite seasonal hirings were delayed earlier in the year, and as a result, some staff, including scientists and park managers, took on extra duties like cleaning restrooms and trash maintenance, which lasted for about a month. That official adding the park is now well-staffed and they can provide safe, meaningful experiences for visitors. Jan Bergman, visiting Yosemite from Ohio, telling us he noticed large crowds, but nothing big enough to ruin his trip.
We had already booked our travel, so we came, figured we would just make the best of it.
And it's not just tourists. Some nearby businesses say they're facing challenges. Lee Zimmerman owns and operates Rush Creek Lodge.
Bookings have been way down this year, for the summer in particular. People were scared about whether the parks were going to be sufficiently staffed. That ended up not being a problem, but at the time that scared people away.
Over at Crater Lake National Park in Oregon, Kevin Heatley says he became the park superintendent in January, and nearly 5 months later, he stepped down, citing the strain on staffing.
Crater Lake is getting by on a thread right now. We have employees that are putting in routinely on a 2-week pay cycle, putting in 60 hours of overtime on snow removal. That's just not sustainable.
We reached out to the National Park Service regarding changes to staffing this year, but haven't heard back yet. While the summer has been running smoothly, some fear what the future could hold for America's crown jewels.
The national park system is iconic. It is beloved by the American people. If you want to shoot yourselves in the foot, mess with the national park system.
Kathy Park, NBC News, Great Smoky Mountains National Park.